We want to welcome everybody back to Zug, Switzerland. Second of our two semi-final games in the men's A pool. Game just underway between the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Slovakia in the dark blue jerseys. Czech Republic in the white with the red and blue trim. Just 27.5 seconds into the opening period. No score. Earlier, the United States defeated Greece. So they will move into tomorrow evening's gold medal game here in Zug. Tomorrow morning, starting off, we'll have the B pool gold medal game between Haiti and the Cayman Islands. All right, game is underway here. Let's throw it over to play-by-play announcer Steve Power.
Thanks, George. And this one's going to be a dandy, folks. Two countries that I'm not going to try to put any words about it. They just do not like each other. This is going to be a ball hockey war. Slovakia defending ISBHF World Champions. Czech Republic defending ISBHF World Silver Medalist. Meeting in the semifinals, not the championship, not the way some people thought it would shake out. Virtue to some crazy happenings in the round robin.
Yes.
Czech Republic getting here on the strength of a big quarterfinal win over Finland. A whole lot to not enough. And Slovakia looked like a big blue machine last night, opening up a 4-1 lead after two periods against Team Canada, but then basically fell apart as the Canadians took over, and Slovakia pulling out an overtime victory to punch their ticket to their date here tonight. Czech Republic in white, Slovakia in blue. Starting goaltender for Slovakia, the formidable Stanislav Petric, number 33, and in net for the Czech Republic, number 1, Jan Jaroka. 1:21 into the period, no score. Czechs with possession. Hudasek wraps it around. There's a wraparound attempt, and Petric holding on to that one. Czech saying the ball's in the net.
Well, he thought maybe it was a loose ball for a second, went in there, but you already see the physical play out in front.
This game, George, is going to be...
Pandit got knocked down after he took that shot.
Being from North America and watching ball hockey, it's a different game here. It is so much more physical. And it's probably one of the things Canadian and American teams have to adjust to is this physical play. From the draw, here's Priota. Ball down low, given chase by Lukes. Lukes moves the ball for Schnabelt. Schnabelt in the high slot. Schnabel puts one to the net, and Sharok, big Stanislav Petric, grabs that one with the glove. Want to get a special shout out there to Aiden Wabi. Aiden Wabi back in Canada watching today, and his 6th birthday today, so Dad wanted to make sure. He said, happy birthday to you. One of the officials for the game tonight from Canada, Canadian ball hockey referee in chief Mike Wabi. So happy birthday, Aiden. Hope you have a great day, big fella. Play continues in this one.
Referees are going to have their hands full with this one as well if the physical play lives up to the hype.
Pavel Katya checking in on Twitter. Pavel's cheering for the Czechs. Fun fact here, he says, Slovak player Jan Rimsky played in the same team in the league as Thomas Robel, Mikhail Pruka, and Jan Strechka. The club Vlasim. Bill Damiano going to watch this one. Bill, I don't know, but you must be a ball hockey freak. You must be hardcore into the ball hockey. I got a feeling you've watched a few games here this week, so I'm glad to have you keeping me company, Bill. Great to have you on board. Slovakia now. They put their first ball on Jaroka. It's a weak wrist shot from a long ways out. And scoring might be at a premium in this one, George. These two teams very good defensively.
I expect this to be a tight checking game as opposed to, pardon the pun, as opposed to some of the games we've seen earlier, a little more wide open. These are two evenly matched teams, and no quarter given in this one.
No pun intended there. No worse than me calling the Finland games, talking about the lack of finish from the squad. Here's Krutka. Down low. Good battle for it along the wall. So many people here tonight, I can't even see down in that corner. We got a whistle blown. coming up to the 3-minute mark. Not many scoring chances so far. Both of these teams a little more familiar with each other than teams who play coming into this World Championship. Not quite sure what the record is. I believe the Czech Republic has a better record. Maybe someone like Pavel or Tomas could check in and let me know that. Face-off is going to be to the left of Petric. Petric, the hero of the game last night for Slovakia, to punch their ticket to the semis. Here's Boris the Ninja Orvech. He comes out with the ball. Orvech up to the blue line. Gets it in deep. Runs by the defenseman, Sukup. Ball goes all the way to the other side. Picked up by Rimsky. Rimsky down low. Rimsky looking for some daylight. Tries to come around the other side. But a great play there by Mikhail Slanik to move it out. Here's Slanik now. Slanik rims the ball all the way around. And Robel takes it for Czech Republic. Robel up to the blue line. Very, very tight checking. Not much room to move out there at all. Back for Pospisil now. Pospisil, he's going to come back, and both teams making some changes. Priota stepping out gingerly to the blue line for Pospisil. Pospisil, long pass, finds Priota. And Priota had a good run up the middle there. Ball just jumped over his stick. Ball's thrown out front. Petric can't hold on to that one. Here's Hudasek. Hudasek in the corner. Hudasek comes around. Pass for Priota on the point. Priota fakes the shot. There's a shot. Just misses wide, and Petric's going to hold on. Little pushing and shoving going on there as Pospisil and Marek Slovak having some words.
Yeah, there's a nasty conversation happening down. I think both are going to go.
They're not talking about having a Pilsner or a Kel after the game. I can guarantee you that much. So, coincidental minor is more than likely to call. Referee's going to, like you say, George, this one's got some potential. They'll try to keep a tight rein on it. 2 Canadian referees getting a call for this one, and what's easily been the most anticipated matchup of this day. From the draw, Slovakia put the ball around, kept in by Ruzicka. Ruzicka. He moves the ball out, and Schnabelt has it. Now the Slovaks turn it over, and George, on these teams, both of them have some rather large gentlemen playing defense that can actually run like the wind.
Yeah, I've been amazed throughout the tournament the size of some of the players here and how quick they are for their size.
Here's a shot deflected, and Petric
loves to play the ball. Doesn't like to give up the face-off.
Set up a goal last night in the Canadian game. Set up the Slovaks' 4th goal, actually. Stanislav Petric getting the assist in that one. And Pavel's checking in when he's telling me Czech and Slovak players meet quite often in smaller local tournaments. And plenty of Slovaks working Czechs, and vice versa, Czechs working in Slovaks. So some familiarity for sure between these two teams, and that probably at most times leads to contempt. Slovakia in their own end. They move the ball out to the red line, kept in. Nice stick there by Slanik. Czechs go for some changes now. Petric, ball behind the boards. That's turned over. Czechs looking a little bit quicker here to start this one off. Martin Kruček on the board. Slovakia, high pass into the neutral zone, and the Slovaks come away with it. Here's Martinezuk. Martinezuk on the backhand. He throws it around, and Jaraka is going to drop down and hold that one on. 5:46 into the first period. No score. Czech Republic, Slovakia.
Yeah, you're right. The Czech Republic have had the better of the play so far here in the first period. Slovakia, the games I've seen, like to use that quick breakout. They haven't had any opportunity to do that. The Czechs quickly in on the forecheck, stopping that pass up along the boards. They're crowding the boards, picking off a lot of those passes, and keeping the Slovaks pinned in their own end for the most part here in the first period.
Don't forget, folks, anybody out there happen to be watching, want to check in with us on Twitter, want to give us your shout-outs or comments or just general ball hockey knowledge, we'll put it on the air for you. At Steve Power NL or at Cats Mike Guy. That's Cats Mike Guy, CATSMIKEGUI. Slovakia, long shot from the sideboards. That one misses. And a free chance for the Czechs to clear. Czech Republic player Bili under some pressure there. Slovakia caused a turnover. Here's a chance for the Slovaks. They don't get the shot on goal. Ball comes out to the red line, kept in by Mirnik.
Czechs just crowding around the middle, clogging up the zone. Slovaks had the ball on the outside, a little bit of pressure, but couldn't get anything on goal that time.
So, play continues now. Slovakia in their own end. Good effort there by the Czech Republic player Stepanek. Stepanek lying down in some discomfort. And from our side of the pond, George, and the North American side, we're going to see a lot of lying down on the floor, lying on the ball. Go as far as calling it diving.
Well, it's twice Stepanek's been down on the floor right there in front of the goaltender.
Certainly more accepted and more part of the game over here. And these two teams, once again, the familiarity with each other. I think they're going to put the referees in a tough position there. Dakota DeCinzio watching from Niagara, checking in. Thanks, Dakota. Hope you enjoy it. Breakaway here. Marek Slovak comes down. He fires it high over the top of the net. Couldn't settle the bouncing ball. Kadela.
He's a key for Slovakia, Marek Slovak. He's got to get going. If they want to win this game, they've got to have some production from him. And you saw his speed that time getting in behind the Slovakian defense. Or sorry, the Czech defense.
Yuri Benedict moving over for Kadela. Kadela, smooth, big Czech defenseman. Back for Benedict. Benedict behind the net, looking for the long pass as Bealey was out in the neutral zone. Backhand pass, finds the stick of Lukes. Lukes turns that one over. Here's Slovak. Shot from the side, right on, rebound there. But Jaraka, ball in his pads, and we've got some pushing and shoving after the whistle on that.
Well, nice save by the goaltender. Rebound control, the ball hit him in the blocker, came up in the air, and just good focus, stayed with it, hung on to it, didn't give up the rebound.
As face washers go, George, that was a pretty nasty one given by the Czech defenseman to the Slovak player there. Surprised there was no call on that. Face-off is going to be to the left of Jaraka. Halfway through this first period, no score. Slovakia, Czech Republic.
They're going to wave out the Czech centerman. Czech players jumped a little early on the right side.
So Pavel checking in. Help me with some pronunciation of the Czech players.
Might be the blind leading the blind a little bit here.
Where were you 4 days ago, big fella? I'm dying here. So we've got Juraka, Slanec. I think I was calling him Slanik. Pruka and Strichka. Okay, we'll see what I can do with that, big fella. Do my best here. Thanks for checking in. Slovakia in their own end now. And one thing to notice here, Juge, both teams forechecking more lustfully, I guess.
More vigorous in the forecheck, a little more aggressive.
Against the Canadian team, they were just sitting back, but against each other, they're coming. Here's Lukes. Lukes down low, pass out in the slot. That bounces off the stick of Nigel, and away come the Slovaks. Nice inside-out move there. Can't beat Nigel. Nigel now, long pass in the neutral zone, and that's turned over. Big Slovak defenseman Roman Budak. Budak sets up shop behind the net, waits for his mates to change, and away come the Slovaks. Slovakia attempt to dump in, that's intercepted by Priota. He moves the ball up to the wall to Kruchek. Kruchek looking for Priota on the return pass. Can't get it, here's Kruchek for Bakovsky. Bakovsky just a little bit offside there. 5 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in this first period. No score, Czech Republic, Slovakia. Semi-final action, the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Both teams trying to punch their ticket to the gold medal game. And looking ahead, Czech Republic getting set to host this event 2 years' time, George, in beautiful Pardubice, Czech Republic, the official real deal of ball hockey World Championships in Pardubice in 2017.
Pardubice of the Czech Republic should be a great time. This has been a fabulous week here in Zug. They're going to have a tough time to top this one. What a job the folks here in Zug have done in putting off this tournament.
So Pavel checking in, saying the commentator in St. John's Championship named Thomas Kadela, Thomas Big Fella Kadela. You know something, Pavel? That might have been me. I did a few games in St. John's. And Cadella's, I think he's one of the better defensemen in this tournament, no doubt. Pardubice, George, I don't know. Can we make our ways over there, do you think? Do you think we might pull that off?
I managed to put a hole in the schedule to get here, so I can probably do it if I get 2 years advance notice. Do this one on 2 weeks notice.
We got here in 10 days notice, so hey, you never know.
Hey, 2 years is a piece of cake.
From the draw, Slovakia with control. Moranik, he gives chase all around the net, puts it for Orvec. Orvec takes a big body there. He keeps going.
Orvec,
here comes the ninja out front, shot right on. And Jaraka only got the butt end of the stick on that one. Orvec didn't get a lot on the shot. Very, very dangerous, this Boris Orvec. There's another big hit thrown on the wall. We say big hit, folks, and this is just part of the game over here.
Yeah, elbow got up a little bit that time, too, and they've gotten away with one. Oh, boy, they're working hard along the boards.
So these teams now starting to find their way, and the physical game picking up. Cadella, he throws a Czech
player down in the corner. Czech player is injured down.
And to be honest, I saw that George Cadella threw a check, and he threw the Slovak player into his player. That's how he went down there. We're going to take a break. Be right back with coverage of the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. So we're back. Face off outside Czech Republic territory. Long drive goes wide. Ball coming all the way around. Nice chip there by the Czech Republic. Stepanek to get it deep. Slovakia back behind their own net. That's Danko. Danko steps out. Here's Danko. Good run here by the Slovakian defenseman. He's going to chip it back for his compatriot. Back for Danko now on the left side. Danko, high lob pass. Everybody waits to go inside. It jumps in. Offside's the call. And the Slovaks not happy with that one.
Was close.
And you'll say it's close, George, to take the correct way out. I'm going to say I don't think that was offside. I think the Slovaks held on. But you know something? I don't have a whistle on my mouth, so my opinion doesn't count.
That's twice now we've seen the Slovaks use that play, that Hail Mary pass, a lob pass. Last time it sprung Slovak free. That time might have worked if not for the offside call. They're trying to use their speed to get in behind, track down that ball first.
Face-off going to come back to the left of Petrick. Not many great scoring chances so far. Eerily reminiscent of the first game, the first semifinal game. Not a lot of scoring chances in the first period. The USA found a way to break it home in the second. From the draw. Ball battle along the wall, down the corner. Real estate very tough to come by in this one, as both teams battling hard. Here's Schnabelt. Schnabelt behind the net. Schnabelt trying to walk on the slot on his forehand. Bukowski takes a shot, and that one's blocked in the feet by big Peter Doskasil. Slovaks hammer the ball down the floor. Czech Republic getting a couple of chances here.
Yeah, a lot of pressure that time by the Czech Republic, getting in along the boards, winning the battles along the boards. Had the Slovaks pinned in their own end for a good period of time, and they decided just to get some fresh legs out there. Best thing to do is go ahead and put the ball down the floor. And they've got 5 new players out there now.
So face-off will be to Patrick's right this time. From the draw. Battle ensues. Look how hard they're going after that ball. How do people's ankles not get hurt in this game? Here comes Slovakia. It's Kolar. Kolar up the floor. Kolar pass in the middle. Kolar, a player last night, barely saw him at all, George. And all of a sudden, he made an appearance on a power play. And ever since then, he's been getting a regular shift. I never called the kid's name all week.
Coach rewards them for good play.
Absolutely.
Give him a chance. Comes through, you keep playing.
Ball sent down deep. Bukowski gets the stick up on big 44, Filip Ditka. Ball sent out. This is like a tennis match so far. Ball out, ball in. Just looking to spring a guy in the neutral zone. Here comes the big fella, Thomas Cadella. Cadella for Priota now. Robel down low. Robel's got Kruček coming behind the net with him. And away come the Slovaks. Slovakia, last couple of minutes of this opening period. Behind the net for the Czech Republic, Sukup. Sukup, nice spin move to get away from the forecheck of number 66, Jan Rimsky. Kruča. Long pass, finds the stick of Jan Beely, but he's on the wrong side of the red line, and icing, flooring, whatever you want to call him. That's because you're here, George, and calling it icing. I haven't called it icing all week.
I've been doing good. I've been staying with flooring through the latter stages. Been really good. Only mentioned ice and puck maybe a couple of times in the last few games. I've really cut down on the references. Did say skate once earlier today. Went off someone's skate. I realized, wait a minute, nobody's got skates on.
Some of these shoes on these guys will never be convinced for skates. We got the Rainbow Nation out here. A lot of brightly colored shoes.
Well, sometimes the quickest way to...
Here's a chance for the Czech Republic in front. Petrick had to be careful with that one.
You spot players by their shoes before you see their number.
Well, Thomas Robel. I got Robel. He's wearing those orange shoes. He's the only guy in the tournament wearing those shoes. I like it when Robel comes on the floor. I don't even have to see a number.
Talking about the bumps and bruises, talking to some of the ladies from the British women's team today outside. Comment we both had was, you watch the players after the games out around the front of the stadium, that everybody's got bandages and bruises and people in crutches. It's been a rough week.
This sport is not for the weak of heart. It's a very, very tough sport to play. You need skill. You need to be in shape. But there's a certain, especially at this higher level, there's a certain amount of intestinal fortitude required to rob a old WWE statement. Look at the intestinal fortitude of the Slovaks here today. Ball cleared. Czech Republic have the retreat. They're going to fire it back in. Down low for the Czechs. Ladovir puts it around. Here's a chance now for Beniak to clear it. Beniak can't clear it. Ball shot in, blocked in front. Not much getting to the goaltenders. Priota does a good job to knock that one down. Here's Stepanek. Behind the net, leaves it for Benedict. Stepanek trying to get to his forehand. Not much room out there as the big defenseman for the Slovakian team closing up the crease area. Coming up to the last minute of this first period. And how many times has the ball just been on the wall? An absolute war to try to get it out.
Everything's staying to the outside. Nobody can get it to the front of the net, either team.
Hudacek, pass across. Here's a shot by Nigel. That's blocked. Nigel gets it back. Back down low. Aaron pass off the stick of Nigel. Goes all the way out. That's going to give Slovakia a chance to change. Thomas Cadella now. Perhaps time for one last rush for the Czechs. And Slovakia back to their normal forecheck. Actually, they look like they're playing man-to-man defense all over the floor. Flooring going to be called there. Schnabel couldn't get to it. So we'll have a face-off come all the way back to the Czech territory to the right of Jaroka. Well, not many scoring chances, George. And like you said, ball not in the middle of the floor very often.
No, it's all to the outside. That's where all the battles are. Steal the line from WWE. The other one is there's ruthless aggression happening all over the floor.
That's a good one.
And it's gone by quickly because there have been prolonged periods where the play's gone back and forth. You would liken it to a tennis match as they go back and forth. Not as many whistles as we've seen in some games. This first period going by very quickly.
Face-off won cleanly by the Slovaks. There's a shot from the point. Jaroka had to be careful with that one, especially the rebound coming off the boards. Cadella, backhand pass, far to the outside. Shot right on. Here's a chance for the Slovaks in the dying seconds. Couldn't get a stick on it was Nigel. Nigel fires one at the end, but misses wide. So, nothing on the scoreboard. All right, folks, back for this second period. Semi-final Saturday, Czech Republic and Slovakia. Neither team yet the dent to twine. Czechs in white, Slovaks in blue. And we're off and running in this second period. Ball comes out into the middle. Pospisil can't keep it in for the Czechs. Ball gets chipped to the neutral zone. My name is Steve Power, and my ultimate pleasure, privilege, even honor to be joined by the great George Scott.
And you read that just like I wrote it. Thanks, Steve.
George Scott, folks. Remember that name. You might hear it later on somewhere in the sporting field rank, working somewhere doing play-by-play.
Keep slogging away at it.
Here come the Slovaks. Czech defenseman Priota with no stick. That's only asking for trouble. Rampacek puts the ball across. Picked up by Martinisuk. Down low for Rampacek. Rampacek. Still no stick on the defenseman. Throws it out front. Nice play there by Pospisil to tie up the Czech forward going to the net. Here's Petrick. He was looking for a long pass again then. Wasn't to be found. Slovak player stays onside. No, offside's going to be the call. And you know something? I think it was Johnny on the spot there, official. That looked like Mike Wabi with a great call there. Just might have been a little slow doing it, that's all.
They're going to come all the way back with that one, too, as the pass came from deep in Slovakia territory. A great chance right off the get-go here in the second period for the Slovaks. That pass came out through the crease, and as you say, great job by the Czech defenseman to tie up the stick of the Slovak player, or else we might have been looking at 1-0 here early in the second.
So face-off is going to be to the left of Slovak goalie Stanislav Petrick. Thomas Robel from the draw for the Czechs. Down low behind the net is Yuri Benedict. And you can see how much these players, George, just like to put their body in between the opponent and the ball. And they just want to cradle the ball, try to work to a scoring area. But these guys are so big and strong, you just can't do it.
You can't get out in front. Some of the other games we've seen, guys are able to come off the boards, work their way in front, find soft spots on the floor, get shots away. Not happening here. That time the Czechs did have one good chance, but from a sharp angle and really not a tough save for Patrick, but much closer quarters out here than we've seen in some of the other games earlier in the round robin portion of this tournament.
And that's to be expected in a game of this magnitude. Trip to the World Championship on the line. There was a chance from the Czechs off the face-off, but the shot was blocked. Benedict tries to get the ball through. Here's Benedict once again on the forehand, can't keep it through. Benedict for a third time. Ball on his stick, back to the point. Long shot. That one's blocked. Here's a save by Petrick and a nice blocker save there.
Ooh, big
what
hit.
A check here. And that's an easy call for the referee.
Wow. Hudacek just lowered the boom, dropped his shoulder, and
wow is right.
Sent Blaut flying.
You know something we're saying, and there's a chuckle coming out of me. I'm just so surprised how it's nothing to these guys. I mean, I think you can really seriously hurt someone there. These guys aren't wearing equipment, George.
No, it's not the big shoulder pads that they use as weapons in ice hockey. They can really get hurt to go into the boards hard like that.
Hudacek absolutely hammered that guy. So, power play for Slovakia. Early here in this second period, the Slovaks look to get on the board. Kolar digs in, wins the face-off for the Slovaks. Ball back to the point to Kasser. Kasser just took a dandy slash from the stick of Nigel. The Czechs getting a little chippy here. Another cross-check there by Priota. Wow, Czechs are playing with fire. They certainly don't want to go down 5-on-3. Here's Kasser.
Goal's going to be tough to come by in this one. One would be a big one.
Power play all week been clicking for these teams. Ball comes out front, kept in. And the Czechs move it up high. Kasser over for Kolar. Kolar moves it down low. Slovaks change the point of attack to behind the net. One of the only teams that puts two guys behind the net like this. Here's a shot by Kolar. That one whistles wide. Kept in though by Cassier on the point. Back for Cassier to Kolar. Kolar is going to wait for him to set it up again. Kolar down low for Rampacek. Rampacek, the hero of last night's game. Here's Rampacek. Rampacek, that one's deflected, but Cassier manages to get the stick on it. Over for Kolar. Kolar down low again. Great possession here by Slovakia, but no shots to the net yet. Here's a chance right on Jaraka with a nice pad save there. Chance to clear for Czech Republic, and instead they'll just fall on it because that's what they do.
A great position that time by the Czechs, setting up that box. Great patience. And when the ball came down low, two guys went way down low to prevent that cross-crease pass, which the Slovaks were looking for. No chance to get it through. They're finally a shot from outside, but like you say, a lot of possession, but just the one good chance through all of that.
So new lines come out on the floor for both teams. 37 seconds left to go in the power play. Face-off going to be to the left of Jaraka. Hasn't been tested much, but made a nice save there. Here are the Slovaks. Rivnak. Rivnak behind the net. Setting up shot. Rivnak. Etchker looking for a pass in the slot. Rivnak elects to go to his defenseman over on the half boards. That's Ladiver. Ladiver down for Rivnak. Rivnak steps out front.
Just
no
nothing.
room again.
Nothing there.
As three Czech defenders collapse into the crease area. Good battle going on in front. There's a drive from Marek Slovak. Rivnak the rebound. And it's a war zone in front of net. Big number 72, Roman Budak, just gave Kadela quite a shot there. And I wonder how long these referees are going to let it go. You know, George, semifinals, you don't really want to get involved and take it away from the players. But I tell you what, this is getting nasty.
And the way you stop it as a referee is you don't give minors to both guys. You give it to the guy who gets the first shot in. That creates a power play opportunity for the other team. So now you know you can't get involved in that because you don't want to put your team down short-handed. You send two guys off every time. Hey, let's carry on. I can give a guy a shot. I know he's going to hit me back. We might both go, no problem. But if I give a guy a shot, the referee sends me to the penalty box, you know, I've created a problem for my team. And that's how you put a stop to it. So I'm wondering at what point will the referees call that single penalty.
So teams now back at even strength. Great run here by Thomas Robel. Hudacek came out the penalty box, almost got a nice scoring chance. Here come the Czech Republic. Kruchka. Kruchka puts one to the net.
Boy, Patrick loves to play it.
Wow.
A lot of traffic in front of him. Didn't have a lot of time, but
yeah, that's
he likes to get
special.
involved. Yeah, we talked earlier in the week even about the goaltender Patrick from the Team Slovakia, how he likes to play the ball, doesn't like to give up the face-off in his own end if he possibly can. I know he's playing with fire a little bit. That time a lot of traffic right in front of him, but he managed to make the play and get it out of his own zone for his team.
So face-off in front of the Slovak bench. Czech Republic win the draw. Here's Pospisil. Pospisil, long pass, finds Priota. Priota, a defenseman, he's all over the place. He's pulling the Will Ferrell, Jackie Moon. He's playing rover coach, going everywhere. Here's a chance for the Czechs. Come around, we're gonna have a penalty call here. Not quite sure who's due. It's gonna be to the Czechs, I believe, for interference. And that's gonna be Hudacek again, going to the box. Hudacek set a pick down behind the net. And the official caught him on that one. Hudacek gonna go to the box for the second time in the last 3.5 minutes, George.
Steve Power gets credit for the obscure Will Ferrell reference. That one goes in the win column for you.
I've been going to that one all week. Run the play, Jackie. Run the play. I'm going rover, coach. Run the damn play.
I remember seeing the movie. Yeah, just, wow, it came out of nowhere.
So, Slovakia back to the power play. Face-off is going to be to the left of Jan Jaraka. From the draw, Slovaks chance to clear. Ball takes an unfortunate bounce for them. Right onto the stick of the Slovakian forward. Back to the point. Here's Ladiver. Ladiver winds, fires, shot gets through, rebound there in the crease, but a great job by the Czech defenseman, Kadela, to move that one to the corner. Ladiver Wonder will they set the big guy up again? They've got Roman, in front of the net for Slovakia is Boris Orvech doing a great job. Ball comes out to Ladivir.
Well, they're getting a little higher on Ladivir now after that last one got through.
What a battle going on in front of the net between Kadela and Borvech. Here's a shot in the legs of Jaraka. He couldn't hold on.
He didn't see it, didn't know where it was first.
All bets are off here.
Ruthless aggression.
This is crazy, actually. I tell you what, the referee's got to start calling something here. I just saw Kadela two-hand. Paul Bunyan wouldn't took a swing as hard as what he just took at Orvech there.
Both are going to go.
5-on-5. And folks, don't take my saying the referee's got to get it under control as a me being hard on the refs. I feel bad for them. This is just tough out there. How to keep these guys in line. And they're probably the only two English-speaking players on the floor. So, face-off still in Czech Republic territory. Still 1:10 left in the power play. The Czechs lose one of their better defensemen, Kadela's services for the rest of this one. Krucha grabs it. He's got possible coming with him. Krucha not alone. He's tripped up.
Is that going to be a penalty shot?
Definitely. There's going to be a penalty shot here. Had to be, George. He was in all alone. So.
Still waiting for the referee to make the signal.
No, he did. The inside guy made the signal.
Oh, okay. I was watching the referee up at the blue line. Good. Because I kept waiting. Said
Martin Kruchek upended. Now here's the trick. Will it be Kruchek taking the penalty shot? And he's certainly intending to. He's out in the middle of the floor. So, talked about lack of scoring chances. Don't get much better than this.
You see Patrick in goal for Slovakia.
Kruchek. Patrick, mano a mano. Kruchek on the penalty shot.
You see Patrick?
My goodness.
He just stood there, didn't even go down into a crouch, waited for...
Does that guy have a pulse?
That was as calm and cool as you're ever going to see. And as he came in, he just reached out and poked away and said, get out of here.
Oh my goodness. If I was going in on a penalty shot, is this guy for real?
Jack Armstrong, color commentator for the Toronto Raptors basketball, would say, get that garbage out of here. And he just stood there and just swatted it.
It was like he wasn't even interested in... Why are you sending this guy in?
I don't know if I've ever seen a goalie deal with a penalty shot quite like that.
Wow, folks. We're seeing it all here in Zug. Best players in the world at the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. So, a minute left in the power play. Slovaks got to go back to work. Thomas Robel having a real good shift for the Czech Republic. Having a great game tonight. Long lead pass for the Slovaks, gains his own. Here's Rivnak. Rivnak kicks it up top for Kasser. Kasser, the shot, that's blocked in front. Off the leg of Slanix.
Tried to move the ball to the side a little bit to get a bit of a shooting lane as opposed to coming from the middle, but again, the Czechs closed it down right away. They read what was happening.
Rivnak down low, kicks it for Etchker. Etchker now. Etchker down low for Rivnak. Slovaks with this unorthodox way of attacking on the power play. Etchker down for Rivnak. Rivnak, not much happening. Can't find Moranik in the slot. Moranik's there, but the Czech players doing a great job of nullifying him. Everybody
was down inside the hash marks for the Czechs that time. All four players, when the ball was behind the goal, just nowhere to go.
And the penalty is over. Approaching the halfway point of the second period, still no score. And George, by the way these goalies are playing, we might be here a while. That little festival down in Lake Zug. Tell you what, either this broadcast is going silent or we might be missing something, because this game could go on for a while.
This could take a while. They will play overtime if it is still tied after 45 minutes of regulation. Yeah, big concert happening, big festival down at Lake Zug tonight. They're expecting about 40,000 people. It is literally right outside our hotel, outside the front door.
I'm hearing Steve Power might be making an appearance on stage with an AC/DC tribute band. Don't know if there's any truth to that. Here's Orvech, the ninja. Orvech in the slot right on.
Everybody crashing into the net.
There's about 6 guys in the crease. Orvech If one guy can slip the check, it's him. We're going to have a holding
players
penalty.
are hitting the floor like this is a Saturday night dance party, Steve.
My goodness. We got a holding call. I have absolutely no idea who the penalty's going to.
Pick him.
I think it's going to be the Czechs by the looks of their body language. And yes, it looks like Ruzicka going to get the nod. So the Czechs with their third straight penalty, putting the Slovaks on the power play once again. And if you're Slovakia, George, you got to think, well, you got to pull the trigger here pretty soon.
Because you may not get too many more. 3 in a row, you get good chance. Next penalty is going the other way. So make hay while the sun shines here, guys. If you want to win this.
So face-off is going to be to the left of Jaraka. Face-off won cleanly by the Slovaks. Slovakia going to kick it up high this time instead of down low. And Danko's on the power end. Slovakia using a lot of different personnel on their power play. Tell you one guy I haven't seen, George, and you called his name earlier, Marek Slovak.
Marek Slovak has not been out on any of these power plays.
Here's a chance here for the Czechs to clear it. It's Nigel. Nigel's going to run it down his own end and eat some time. Great run here by Daniel Nigel. Nigel. He's going to eat about 20 seconds all by himself. In comes Hudacek to help kill the penalty as well. Hudacek, ball on his stick. Hudacek, he battles off. What a great job by these Czech forwards. Hudacek, he almost got a chance to come out front. And away come the Slovaks. Here's Orovec. Here comes the Ninja. Orovec down low behind the goal line. Some of his teammates checking. Little slow coming in for support. Great battle for it along the wall. Ball gets ripped out. And it's going to clear the zone as Danko can't quite get there. 50 seconds remain in this third Czech penalty kill. Danko's going to go off. Slovakia just going to wait for their teammates to come onside. Big crowd has joined now, George, and we can hear them. Probably a couple of thousand here for this one.
Yeah, a couple of thousand, which doesn't look like a lot in this big arena. It can hold up around 7,000, but the good seats are all filled.
Here comes Slovakia. Dying seconds of this power play. Last chance for them, but it's going to be an offside call.
Yeah, great support from the fans here in Zug. We've had some good houses both here and next door at the ice arena. Good crowds out to watch the games all week, supporting, you know, the men's and the women's divisions. Of course, lots of people coming out whenever the home team, the Swiss, play. I'm hearing Hope Swiss a lot this week. It's the chant that goes up when they play.
From the draw at center. Ball rattling around, and that's going to do it for this Slovak power play as Priota hammers it down deep. Very impressed with the Czechs' penalty kills so far, especially that one. Very, very aggressive. Slovakia, Martinezuk. He's got some room to run. Martinezuk gets the blue line. Here's a shot right on. Rebound. Martinezuk with the rebound. Another rebound, and Jaraka.
He's pretty cool, too.
He reaches up and grabs a hold of that one.
He looked very calm with all that traffic happening around him. Slovakia lose their power play and all of a sudden get 3 good scoring chances.
Go figure.
But Juraka was very calm in goal. That last ball came in. You can see casually saw where it was and just, I'll take that, guys.
Yep.
I got this.
Don't need to worry about that one. Face-off is going to be to Jaraka's left.
Now Marek Slovak is back on the floor. Didn't get any power play time. 3 straight power plays for the Slovaks. Now he's back out there.
I'll tell you, George, Joseph Doris, the head coach for the Slovakian team, he's widely regarded as one of the best ball hockey coaches in the world. So who be I to second guess him? But I will anyway, because I think Slovak should be there. Here it goes, Slovak shot.
You certainly would wonder why he's not.
Czech Republic now, first time in the Slovak zone in quite some time. 5-on-5. Here's Benedict. Benedict. He almost had a chance to come through. Benedict shot. That one squeaks out into the slot area. Kept in on a long ball by the Slovaks. Benedict just got dropped in front, and players really get nasty.
Yeah, the referee just looked at him,
Yeah,
gave him the hand signal, get up, not calling anything.
I don't know, but Emily Pelche, former diver for Team Canada, would have done one better than that.
The referee now has to get between the two players as they head off. A lot of yakety-yak going on out there right now as well. Both teams will change up all 5. Must almost feel like a power play for the Czechs right now after being short-handed for the last 6 minutes.
This is not a game I'd like to referee, George. I'm telling you, I think this is the toughest assignment in the schedule, these two teams. Face-off is going to be in Czech territory. Czechs with a chance to come away from the face-off. They do. They chip it out. Here's Lukes. Lukes picks up the ball for the Czech Republic. Lukes down low for Hudasek. Hudasek puts it down for Nigel. Czech Republic content to cycle the ball down in the Slovak territory. Hudasek comes around the back door. Can't get out as Ladovir, the big Slovak defenseman, stops him. Danko now battles for it along the wall. Danko drops down, covers up for second, gets up. Here comes Rampacek for Czech Republic. Back for Nigel. Nigel out for Rampacek in the slot. And once again, most shots we see in the slots are weak backhanders. They just can't get in position. You get a good shot.
Nothing to the goalie at all.
Here's Slovakia. They're going to try a long one. That misses. And Kadela's going to pick up that rebound off the boards. Kadela, long lead pass. Finds Kruchek. Kruchek. He puts the ball down deep. And giving chase is Spacek. Spacek finds Kruchek in the slot. Ball rolls off his stick, though. Couldn't get a shot. Great pass by Kruchek to the rover, Priota. But Priota, once again, couldn't get a stick on it.
Swing and a miss as he was all alone in front. Set up beautifully. One of the few times we've seen a player
Here's
get
a
it
chance
free.
out front. Czechs thought it was going to be icing or flooring called on the play. And that's twice I've said icing. Haven't said it all week. That's you.
My influence.
Here's a drive there from the point. Slovaks with a glorious chance there, and I'm willing to bet if they scored on that one, George, you would have heard it from the Czech bench on that one.
Yeah, they kind of stopped playing for just a moment, expecting to hear the whistle go. But things open up now after the 3 straight power plays for the Czechs. They go 5-on-5, and the game gets a bit of flow to it again.
3 minutes, 15 seconds left in this second period. Still no score. But as you say, both teams starting to get a few more chances. And we'll see what the Slovaks can do here with this offensive zone face-off. From the draw, Czech Republic. Chance to walk out off the boards. And it's Pospisil. He can't get it out. Slovakia coming in again is Borovic. Chips it by. Here's Robel now. Robel. Robel is upended. Play keeps going. Robel down low. Thomas Robel. Once again on his backhand. And coming out to the slot on the backhand. Shot, rebound. Save. And we got a penalty coming up here as Mikhail Pruchka just took an elbow to the head. And not only did the referee see it, basically he almost got hit by it. He had to call that one. So, Slovakia, roughing is going to be the call. Josef Maranik going to go to the box, and the Czech Republic going to get, I believe, George, this is their first power play.
It is, and we said a moment ago, after the 3rd penalty in a row was called against the Czech Republic, what are the odds of the next one going to Slovakia? Well, here it is. That one was well earned, though. That wasn't a cheapie at all. But Patrick, that time, with maybe his best save of the game, forget about that penalty shot. He made that look ridiculously easy. But that time, to get the right pad down, as the Czechs did get in front, get away a good shot, and that was, I think, his best save of the game right there.
Pavel Katya checking in with me on Twitter again, saying, hey, for tough ball hockey games, you should, quote, check out and visit the Czech/Slovak Extra League playoff games. I can only imagine what they are like there, Pavel. I tell you what, I think this is borderline crazy. Here's a shot short side off the stick of Pruchka.
Look at that battle in front. They're going at it.
Priota, Pruchka. Shot saved by Petrick, and finally a whistle blows. Referee's arm is up.
Kasser.
And both players going off, George. I don't know if
that is
that's
for the
stop
Czech Republic. But they were at it for about 10, 15 seconds, just constantly bumping each other like a couple of mountain goats, a couple of rams down there banging into each other, banging into each other. Referee let it continue.
And we see Spacek going to the box, supposed to be going to the box, talking to the official now.
Well, he's showing him something in his head. I don't know if he's showing him his tooth.
Could be. Who knows?
Or
all
some
bets
blood.
are off.
I mean, it looked like he had something in his hand, was showing it to the ref. Now, I think it may have just been, it may have been cut up around the mouth, but wow, that was some battle in front. It went on for quite a period of time. The referee just allowed them to continue. Maybe two guys want to work, go to work. Eventually, after they hit the floor, that's when the referee sent two of them off.
1:33 left to go in this Czech Republic power play. 2 minutes, 22 seconds in this second period from the draw. Pospisil, he's got a cannon back there for the Czechs. Down behind the net, taken over by big Roman Budak, and he's going to clear it down the floor. Juroska's got to hold on to that one. Great run there by the Slovak penalty killer to force the big Czech goalie to hold on.
Yeah, Mikhail Ecker hustling down the floor. Saw the ball was put high in the air and got down there. Didn't give Juroska any chance to move it, so give up a face-off down in their own end.
Face-off will be to Juroska's left. Czechs still on the power play, and they win the face-off. Czechs coming up the floor. Priota. He moves the ball across for Kruček. Kruček under some duress finds Pospisil. Pospisil misses Nigel with the pass. Slovak's going to hammer it down the floor again. Juroska this time threatens to play it, and he leaves it instead for Pospisil. Pospisil. He's going to gently come up into the neutral zone. Still lots of time left in this power play for the Czech Republic. Pospisil finds a hole, dumps it in himself. Can't quite beat the Slovak defender as Rivnak hammers it out. Nice save there at the blue line by Priota to keep that in. Priota shot, that's deflected. And that one goes up tops. Petrick didn't see it till the last second. Luckily, it was wide for him.
Yeah, went off the stick of the Slovak defender. Just missed that near post and went up and had a play. But pretty good penalty kill up until that last shot by the Slovaks. They'd come up with a couple of loose balls after the Czechs had gained the zone and got it down the floor quickly. Still 32 seconds left in the power play, though.
From the draw, Nigel for Czech Republic is Pruka now. Pruka back to the point. Big shot there by Kadela. That one doesn't get through. These guys block shots, George, unbelievably on both teams. Here's Kadela. He keeps it in. Kadela for Robel. Robel back for Kadela. Kadela to Ruzicka. Ruzicka. He has the ball on the point to Kadela. Kadela the shot. That one's blocked by Kasser. Slovak player controls in the corner. Team's now at even strength. Here's Robel. Robel on the side. Pass comes out front for Bealey. He couldn't get a stick on it. Slovakia in a little trouble here. Stick comes up in the player's face, and we're going to get a penalty call. And Robel is incensed. See him going after the Slovak guy down after taking a stick to the face. What are you arguing about, big guy? You high sticked him in the face. That was clear. I could see it clearly up here, I guess. And obviously the back official saw it as well.
I think most people saw that one. He may have been complaining about something that happened prior to that. I think the high stick was a retaliatory move, so he's upset about what happened prior to that, and those two players came together. But regardless, you turn around and give a guy a whack in the face. Expect to go sit over on the other side of the arena.
It's going to be called. Well, 29 seconds left to go in this second period. And the Slovaks now going to get their fourth power play opportunity this one.
And look who comes out this time. It's Marek Slovak.
Georgia starting to think one goal is going to be pretty big in this game.
One game is going to be huge. We've only got 29 seconds left to go second period. So said in the first period, the way they're playing, one goal could be huge, and so far, nobody been able to get one. Only a couple of good chances each team, really.
With possession now, Slovakia trying to find a ball in the middle to somebody, anybody wearing a blue shirt on the outside. Slovakia throw the ball around into the final 10 seconds of this period, trying to work for a shot. Chance out front. Here's a hammer from the side. They score! The pass went through out front. Defenders thought the man in the slot was going to get it, but instead it's Martin Kolar with 2 seconds left to go in the period, and Slovakia have scored to take the lead on the power play, George. Kolar with the drive, and you can see Jaraka is just despondent down there.
Yeah, the Czech players had collapsed again like they've been doing all along. That time Slovakia took advantage of it, got the ball out to the point. A lot of times that pass has been intercepted. This time it got out with all the Czech defenders in low. The lane opened up for the first time in this game, maybe, for that shot to get through, and they take advantage of it.
Little fortunate, like you say, they collapsed down low, and I think they expected the guy in the slot to be the one to handle it, but it just rolled through. And Kolar makes no mistake, hammers it home.
And with 2 seconds left to go in the period, even bigger when you get a goal late in a period like that.
I'd watch this face-off. I'd watch for stick work on this face-off. No, all calm. Tell you what, this game. All right, back for the third period. Slovakia with a very late second period goal. To be exact, 2 seconds remaining in the second period score. Here come the Slovaks. Chance right away. Shoot, scores! Slovakia have pulled a Ric Flair and they busted it wide open in a matter of 32 seconds. The Slovaks never got the number. There was a little bit of a broken play in the zone, but a great shot. Jaraka never had a chance on that one. And Slovakia all of a sudden in control. Can Czechs put 3 by Petric, George?
As they say, that escalated quickly.
Wow.
From nothing to 2-0, as you say, in the span of between 32 and 33 seconds, if we're counting parts of seconds. What a turnaround here at Bossard.
So that's the question. Can the Czechs score 3 goals in Stanislav Petric? I tell you what they can do. They can body check. Billy just took a healthy run at a player there, and he is going to get a penalty. Yup.
And again, you get the international symbol for who, me?
Oh, you know something? Then he's giving the Slovak player a penalty too.
Yeah.
That's just we don't want to get the game out of hand call there. 2 players talking to each other on the way to the box. That's sort of not kosher. You think the official want to get between that. So, business is picking up.
Slash to Slovakia, the body checking to the Czech Republic.
These boards must have sponge in them. Because the Czechs being thrown here, wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised guys aren't getting injured. It has been very physical. And not just this game, but a lot of games during the week. Guys go crashing into those boards. Like I say, no shoulder pads on.
I'm gonna be honest, George. This game to me has been by far the most physical. I haven't seen anything like this. Orvech moves the ball up into the neutral zone. Orvech drives to the net. Looks for the return pass from Rimsky. Can't get it. Czech Republic gonna put it down the floor. Czechs. Ball bounces in the slot. And Robel was there lurking dangerously. Here's Pruchka. Pruchka turns it over. He's got it behind the net. Mikhail Pruchka. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Saved by Petric, and he holds on for the rebound.
Czechs trying to respond, but not a great scoring chance. Shot came from well out and a relatively easy save for Petric. You ask, can they score 3 times on Petric? Well, nothing in the history of this game through the first 2 periods indicates that that's a possibility, but Stranger things have happened.
Last night, Canada were down 4-1
Yep.
in the third period, and they scored 3 times in the third. So,
does Slovakia learn from what happened last night?
just a minute 19 into this third period, Slovakia lead by a score 2-1.
Just getting the goal scorer for Slovakia, Martinisuk gets the goal, number 46. That won 30.7 seconds into the second period to make it 2-0.
So, face-off is going to be to the right of Petrik. Face-off won by the Czech Republic. Chipped out of play, though, by the Slovaks. Good burst of speed there by Milan Beniak. And once again, though, these big guys, Thomas Kadela could fly. I mean, Beniak was really motoring down the floor. And Kadela, like a bloody gazelle, just takes 4 or 5 steps and he's there.
Just ran out of room down in the corner. And the big Czech defenseman just reached out with the stick and knocked the ball out of play.
So, face-off will be in Czech territory now. Not a very fast start to this third period. Exciting one if you're a fan of the Slovaks. Martinisuk opening up a 2-goal lead. From the draw, Budak trying to give Pruchka a hard time. Pruchka's got to turn back and go the other way. Finds Pospisil. Pospisil under the watchful eye of Rivnak. Pospisil takes his time. Doesn't want to make a bad pass. Nothing opening up there. Great coverage by the Slovak players. And
that's going to be a penalty. Cross-check in the back. You say they're playing man-to-man all over the ice, just staying with their man. But
that was a dangerous play, George.
Yeah, that was a big cross-check right up against the boards.
Good to see the Slovak player up.
Or the Czech player, but...
Sorry, the Czech player, that's Pruchka. Up, wow, that was a big, big hit.
He was running hard in the direction of the boards and got hit going in that same direction, which face first. Well, here's an opportunity. The door's open just a little bit and see if the Czechs can bust through.
Face-off going to be in Slovak territory, Czech Republic to the power play. And I don't think we're at the point yet, George, where it's a gotta score, but I'll tell you what, it'd be pretty big to get one here to get back within one.
You don't know how many more power play opportunities you're going to get. You need to take advantage of one. They've had not a lot in this game. They'll get one here at a crucial moment.
Ball flipped in by the Czechs, picked up by Schnabel. Schnabel for Robel. Robel back to the point for Kadela. Kadela moves it down for Ruzicka. Ruzicka finds Pruchka. Pruchka. Ruzicka to Kadela. Kadela, no room to get that shot through. Moves it over for Pruchka. Back for Kadela. Kadela, wrist shot. Rebound is there. And
the rebound was there, was loose for just a second. Petrik couldn't find it right away. Eventually got the big mitt down on top of it to hold it.
Robel just got through to the floor like a bad sack of potatoes. Wow, no call. War zone in front of that net. I'm not tough enough, I'll tell you now.
That's why we're up here.
I'd be in the penalty box
a long ways
ago.
away.
If someone did that to me, my goodness, I'd lose my mind. It's a man's game out there tonight for sure. And shouldn't, probably a bad quote, because I tell you what, these ladies can play here this week, George, too, and it ain't no picnic in front of their net.
Yeah, we're going to have the women's bronze and gold medal games for you tomorrow. Slovaks in the States in the bronze, Canada and the Czechs in the gold.
All right, Czech Republic in around the slot. Shot, that one finds its way through. Czechs doing anything, trying to get the ball to the middle of the floor and create a scoring chance here on this power play. Back for the point for Kadela. Kadela moves the ball over for Stepanek. Czech fans really trying to get behind their team. Stepanek shot, that's blocked.
Nothing there. There's no way that was getting through.
For Lukes. Now Lukes back for Kadela. Kadela shot. That one doesn't get through. Nigel gives chase down low. Leaves it there for Slaniks. Slaniks Down for Nigel. Nigel. Backdoor pass.
I
Nice
read
play
that
there.
beautifully.
Nice play there by the Slovak defenseman Budak.
Head on a swivel, saw the man sneaking down and stepped in and
That was
intercepted
Kasser.
it.
Kasser made that nice play. Here's a drive from the point. Goaltender didn't see that one. Ball goes to the corner. Player upended. Play continues, and the penalty is over. The Slovaks have killed it off. Czech Republic now. Nigel battling along the wall. Here's Nigel. Leaves it down low. Out front for Nigel. Couldn't get a stick on that one. And Slanik's made a nice play there. Nigel there. Back to the point for Sukup. Sukup. Czechs making some changes. A great shift here for the Czech Republic. Slovakia needs a line change in the worst kind of way.
The Czechs are building off the momentum. They had on a pretty good power play.
Czechs have made a complete line change, George. All 5 Czech players have changed while
They still
in
kept the ball
Slovakian
in.
zone.
Yep.
Here's a chance of the side.
You can see it coming.
And you could see it coming as the rover, Jan Priota. What's the defenseman doing up by the side of the net, George? I'll tell you what, he's scoring. 2-1, Slovakia.
Wow, what a turn and what a shift. So they had that power play. They had some good chances on the power play, just couldn't convert, but rode that wave of momentum, came out, and as you say, they changed all 5 players while still maintaining pressure in the Slovakian end, and relentless pressure eventually will pay off. And that time the Czechs got one, and new game on, 2-1 now.
So, Bill Damiano, I can't read that one out, Bill. Pretty good though, I like it. 5 minutes into the third period. Czech Republic now in their own end. Slovakia trying to step it up a bit, but the Czechs with, you can't call that a good shift, George. That's 2 good shifts because they made a complete line change, hemming the Slovaks in. Here comes Slovakia now. Skulti puts the ball down low. What is Jaroka doing out there?
Oh my goodness, what a mistake by the Czech goaltender. Got caught in no man's land. Went out to play it, but didn't play it, and ended up just standing in the corner.
The Slovaks aren't going to score an easier one than that. And I was going to say, Ivan Skulti not getting a lot of floor time. He goes out and he fires the pass out front. You'll get me the goal scorer. Wide open cage. And just as the Czech Republic seemed to grab momentum, Slovakia, just like giving a fat kid some candy, put it in his mouth and snatch it out right away.
Now we'll have to wait for the official announcement. I think like most people are kind of mesmerized by what the goaltender was doing out in the corner. Eyes on him. But we will get the official for you in just a second.
Interesting to see now if Slovakia come up with another good scoring chance right away. Here's Rampacek.
All that good work disappears.
See how mentally tough Jaraka's going to be. Robel now. Robel coming down for Czech Republic. Robel, he's got a chance here. Slovak defender with no stick. Great play there by Dusan Danko of Slovakia. Ball comes down into the corner. Czech Republic's Sukup setting up shop behind his own net. He's going to lead it.
Milan Benjic with the goal for Slovakia, their 3rd goal. The recipient of, you say, that great pass out in front.
That's a gift.
All I do is tap it home.
I don't know what they call Santa Claus in the Slovakia, but he just visited Zug right then. Slovaks now chip the ball into the neutral zone. Here's Orvec. Orvec. He gets by Kadela, but Kadela catches up quickly. Boris Orvec down along the wall. Kadela holding on to him. Kadela's going to chip it up to the wall for his Czech teammate. Ball stuck there under a body. Referee's going to let it play. Comes out to the point. Chance to keep it in at the red line. His big Slovak defenseman, Roman Budak, does a great job there. Here's Kadela now. Kadela, he's had a hell of a game here for the Czech Republic. Kadela leading the rush up to the blue line. Kadela still holds on, now finally puts it down deep, and Hudacek has it. Hudacek for Bakovsky. First time we called that name in a while, George. Jan Bakovsky with the ball down low. Bakovsky Pospisil sneaks in, can't find him. Bakovsky just gonna throw it behind the net for Hudacek. Hudacek tied up. Roman Budak now looking to come in. Here's Pospisil behind the net. Czech defenseman all the way up there. Pospisil's shot. That one's blocked. And Marek Slovak comes away for Slovakia. Slovak just clears it out. Priot is going to take over for the Czechs. Pospisil now moves it up for Kruček. Kruček down low. Man going to the net is Billy.
Looks around. Got it between the pads. There it
Great
is.
save there by Stanislav Petrik. And the game, just about to say, George, starting to open up quite a bit.
That time Petrik made the save, closed the pads, and he was looking around. He really had no idea if it had slipped behind him or not, but as he got up, we could see the ball from this angle about 3 inches outside the goal line, kept it out.
7:36 gone in this third period. Slovakia lead the Czech Republic by a score of 3-1. From the draw.
He got a stick in the face.
Wow. And the ball not even dropped.
He went charging in to try and steal the face off, and the stick came up, caught him in the knee, actually. I thought it slid up in the face, but just jabbed him right in the knee.
Ball's not even dropped.
Toe of the stick right in the knee. He's got to go off, and
ball's not even dropped, and they're sticking each other here.
He's cut. Bleeding from the knee. There's the evidence.
Yeah, well, you can't. What are you going to high sticking? You got a guy in the knee with the blade. I don't think there's a call there, George. He's coming through. You're putting your stick in. That's gee.
Just a little early.
Czech Republic with control on the faceoff. Sukup puts it down low for Pručka. Pručka back for Sukup. Sukup fires the ball back behind the net, and Robel is on it. Robel's had a strong game for the Czech Republic. Robel battles hard down low. Nigel goes in to give a hand. Nigel now with the ball for the Czechs. Nigel, and a player upended there. No call on that one, and Slovakia very, very fortunate as Mikhail Slanix was just upended. Ball put around the side. Another Czech player goes down in front. Here's Pručka. Pručka puts one to the net. Diving play by the Slovakian defenseman trying to get the ball out, but the Czechs just beat them to the ball here. Schnabelt has it, and Slovakia, best they can do is put it down the floor.
They need to get a change. They need some fresh bodies out there. They were pinned in their own end, and clear it down the floor is probably the best play at that point. Get a face off, try and settle it down. As they lead it 3-1, so they've got a little money in the bank to play with. Get it down there, get a face off, and try and just slow things down a little bit. A little too hectic in their own end that time. A lot of running around. They're the same thing again. Trying to jump the face off. The stick came in, came up that time. Did catch the player. He's gonna be waved out.
Sticks come up really high too on the draws. From the draw, face off won cleanly by the Czechs, almost too cleanly. Kadela goes back, does a good job to keep it in. Ball's put in behind the net. Given chase by Bili. Slovak defender first to the ball, gets it out, but not past the red line. Here's a chance for Slovakia, or for the Czechs, comes in. And the pass made by Pručka there. Why, George?
Yeah, you wonder why he didn't shoot it. And the pass was in the feet of his teammate who never did get a shot away.
Teammate wasn't expecting the pass at all.
Sometimes it's okay to be selfish, to take that shot. And then if you don't score, you might get that rebound. The teammate coming in, crashing the net.
When you're down 3-1, fire away. From the draw. Face-off won by Slovakia this time. It's Martinezuk, the latest goal scorer, coming down the floor. Puts the ball down deep. Pručka now for the Czechs takes over. Pručka finds Bakovsky. Bakovsky just going to dump it cross corner. Kruček gives chase down the other side. Martin Kruček. Kruček, what a move there.
Great hand-eye coordination.
Little school player move. Bakovsky shot. Pospisil rebound in the slot. Great job there by the big defenseman. Dusan, Roman Budak to clear that.
Ooh,
here's a big
high.
hit on Hudacek. Hudacek behind. Hudacek does come out the other way. Shoots.
Net is off.
Net is off. Wow. What action down front. And you don't mean to tell me, George, out of all that, there's no penalty.
Saw one stick came out. Guy got cross-checked in the back of the neck. They say that's okay, so I guess all bets are off here now with just over 5 minutes left to go. It's been really all the Czech Republic ever since that third goal by Slovakia. Czech Republic are throwing everything they can at the Slovaks. A mistake leading to a third goal to open up the 2-goal lead, but the Czech Republic have responded and have put incredible pressure on Slovakia since that time. And still just over 5 minutes to go, so there is time left.
There is time,
here.
absolutely, George. We saw the Slovaks score 2 goals in 32 seconds. So lots of time. And the referee's really going to be a tough spot here, as you see every time someone's by the boards, the body just flies into it now. Sometimes it's a legitimate check. Here's Orovec. Orovec, cross street pass there. But ball put over the top of the net. What a feed by Orovec there to Slanix. Couldn't put it in. Jaruka had it covered for the save.
That might have been enough to end it right there if they could have made it 4-1. Slovak player had the ball hop on him a little bit, and the shot actually went clear over the top of the goal. They're going to bring the face-off outside the blue line, so right off the stick of the Slovakian player, just put it way too high. Just a little outside.
Just a bit outside. You and I could be Bob Euchre and the other guy. I don't even know the other guy's name. Slovakia just content now to hang back a little. Long lead pass for the Czech Republic player, Schnabelt. Schnabelt battles down low. Ball into the neutral zone. Knocked back in by the Czechs. Now the ball is going to come out over the blue line. Sukup. He's got to start it all over again. Lukes now, he can't get to it. Slovakia chip that ball over the boards into the bench. 4 minutes, 24 seconds remain. Slovakia lead the Czech Republic by a score of 3-1.
Yeah, time beginning to tick down a little. We got to get a timeout called. And I'm assuming it's going to be by Slovakia. Oh no, they've changed their mind. Referee indicated a timeout, and the Slovak player said, no, that's not what I meant. Again, maybe just a language issue.
Fans starting to get into this one. Wouldn't be able to tell you who they're cheering for. I see some Czech Republic flags flying, but...
Yes, being loud for both sides in here this evening. You get a lot of local Swiss fans here who may decide for themselves who their allegiance is behind, and that may be evenly divided as well. Just having trouble getting the face-offs down here. You're going to wave out the Slovak player.
Czechs incensed off the draw.
They're complaining about those sticks coming up before the ball is dropped. This is the third time it's happened. They're complaining about that.
The officials having a little chat here. I think we're going to get a penalty call. Official comes to the box. Yes, sir. 2 minutes, he's saying, but Slovakia getting a penalty, yes. I never saw a signal for the call. We see 2 minutes.
Not till after the complaint was made. I don't know if the players win a debate with the officials. Doesn't happen often. Saw it once this week.
Mikhail Rivnak's going to the box.
And he is the centerman who jumped the gun. There must have been a warning issued.
Yes, absolutely.
Prior to that, because it happened twice before. At some point, referees have to warn. You can't keep doing that, then it happens again.
We talked about the last Czech power play, and this time I'll say it. This power play, folks, is huge. It's bigger than my belly.
This is the must power play.
Czechs have to score here if they want to stay alive. Czech Republic on the power play. Ball brought up the floor. Here's Kruček. Kruček. He puts the ball down deep. Petrik's going to come out and play this one.
He bumped the goal. He gave him a little bit of a shove.
Czechs now with the ball. Here's back to the point for Priota. Priota for Pručka. Pručka. He fires. That one doesn't get through. Stanislav Petrik, George, very, very tall in net. See him, he just looks over the screen most times. Priota steps in. Pručka back for Priota. Priota to Pručka. That shot's blocked. Pručka gets up his own rebound. Comes down. Pručka Cross, what a spear in the crease area there.
The white whistle hasn't gone. A Czech player just put the stick right into the midsection of the Slovak. Play was allowed to continue.
I don't think they saw it, George. I don't think so. We saw it.
Oh, we both saw it.
What a jab that was. Oh no.
Well, maybe they did.
I see
it wasn't called right away. No, they're just calling for the Swiffer.
Calling for the broom, yeah.
To go down and clean up some of the perspiration down in the crease area. But the Slovak player is showing him where I got hit. You can see the mark on his side.
The whistle was blown because the ball went off glass, landed on top of the net.
Yeah,
it bounced off the net, hit the goaltender, the back went in.
Play continued, but you say the referees just didn't see it. Getting back to Patrick, you're talking about how he stands high and looks over the screen. Not to overstate it, I want to compare him to Carey Price, but the same sort of idea, the way Price plays. Very calm in the net, stands tall with the power plays on the goal, looks over the top of the screen, waits for the ball to come to him, and then does what's necessary as opposed to...
I think that's a great comparison, actually.
Oh, thank you very much.
Carey Price of ball hockey, Stanislav Patrick.
Patrick and Price.
I'm sure Patrick wouldn't. He'd probably appreciate that.
He does look very calm while all that action is happening around him. The ball's going all over the place. Battles in front. You watch him. He's standing very calm and cool, like he did, like that. Just say, "I got it," like he did on that penalty shot. Just stood there.
So 45 seconds remain in the Czech power play, and Patrick just knocked that one down the floor himself. Kadela puts the ball down deep. Bealey
Patrick keeps checking the clock too.
Bealey goes in for the Czechs. Nice poke check there by Patrick on the stick of Bealey. Slovaks hammer it down the floor. And Martin Kolar playing a hell of a game for a guy I didn't see the last night. This guy can play. Ball goes down deep. Titka is going to be the first one back for the Slovaks. Titka out for Kolar. Kolar is going to put it down the floor. And the Czechs are starting to run out of time. Only 7 seconds left in this power play.
Big penalty kill by the Slovaks. They've been on their heels ever since they took that 2-goal lead.
Here's a long shot. That one's off the glass. Patrick once again drops it, plays it, and kept in by Kadela.
Maybe the only goal in this tournament that wouldn't have just smothered the ball there.
Sambo Champacana would have done it too. Okay. Here comes the Czechs, still going. Czech goalie still in the net though, George, down by 2. 2 minutes left to go. Gotta wonder if he's gonna come out.
You know what he's waiting for at this point. They're down by 2. They've got the ball in deep.
Schnabelt.
Not even looking at the bench.
Schnabelt behind the net. Leaves it for Lukes.
He keeps glancing over, but he's not getting the signal.
Back to the point. Sukup. Sukup down low. Nigel tries to walk around that one, can't get it. Hudasek.
I don't know why the goalie's still in the net.
There's a shot into the breadbasket of Patrick. He's going to hold on. And after every whistle, somebody's either on the floor, holding their face, buckled over like they've been shot. 50% of it's probably real, but I'm sure 50% of it is great showmanship.
Yarotka, that time, I can see he was crouched down back in his crease, and every few seconds he'd turn his head, look over at the bench, not get the signal, and just put his head down and stay put. I can't figure out why he's still there. They're down by 2. This is a semifinal.
Now we got a timeout called.
Maybe they'll take him out now that there's a timeout.
I mean, gee, George, you would think it gotta be. We're gonna take a little break in this timeout. We'll be back for the exciting call of this one. So, 1:32 remain. Juraka still in the Czech net,
I can't believe
George.
they put him back in the net. I don't understand the reasoning here. I know Europeans don't like to pull the goalie as much as happens in North America, but this situation just cries out for it. It seems to be such an obvious things to do. Now they're going to take him out. They're waiting to see if they won the face-off, but why? I don't get it.
Now they're going to pull him, George. They're listening to you, big fella. They're listening to you.
I was loud enough for them to hear me that time. Yeah, get him out. Get the extra player on there.
Czech's going to try to win that face-off clean, just like the last one. They got Priota back on the point. Budacek on the draw. Face-off won by the Slovaks. Slovakian defenseman just flicked that one high over the glass. I got a feeling, George, this next minute and 24 seconds might take a while.
Yeah, it's going to be tight out there.
Pavel Katya checking in with me again on Twitter. Go Czech, go. We won overtime. I don't know, Pavel. I don't like your chances here, but you never know.
The referee went back to check the net.
Make sure the net was on his moorings.
Not only that, well, he was tugging on the mesh, but as he was doing that, the other referee dropped the ball. And the face-off was
From
taking
the draw,
place.
here comes Czech Republic. Here's Pruchik down low. Kruchik with control, back to the point. There's a shot. That one whistles wide. Bakovsky back for Pospisil, down for Bakovsky. Bakovsky in the slot to Priota. Big shot blocked there by Roman Budak. Now, Kassir, he's going to put it down the floor.
Empty
all the
net.
way.
Oh.
Just hits the side of the net, and flooring going to be the call there. 46 seconds remain. And I'm getting a kick. I'm watching these Slovak camera guys here in front of us. The Slovak team.
We know who they're cheering
the
for.
The Slovak team have 2 camera guys and a video coach and an equipment guy up there. These guys are pretty good watching the game. They're wearing their hearts on their sleeves for sure.
There's the Slovak bench, sorry, Steve. And they can feel it. They can feel it. 46 seconds from an appearance in the gold medal game against the United States.
These guys aren't the defending champs for no reason, George. So, face off to the left of Patrick, or as you would say, Carey Price. From the draw, Slovakia win the face off. Can't get the ball out though. Kept in by Cadella. Deflection right on. And Patrick, cool as a cucumber, steers that one aside. Nigel.
He looks up at the clock again.
Nigel to Bealey. Bealey, that shot goes high. Up, over, into the netting.
The play is off to the side. They're looking to get it out, and Patrick is looking up the clock saying, how much longer have I got to do this?
It's a wonder Patrick's not calling. The line changes down there.
What a performance.
All-world goaltender for sure. And I said it before in this tournament, in my opinion, and there's been a ton of great goaltending here this week. But I think the class begins and ends with Stanislav Patrick. So, face-off still in Slovakia territory, where it's been for probably the last 6 minutes of playing time. Here's a shot by Bakovsky. That one's blocked. Bakovsky throws it down to the corner for Robel. Robel trying to spin away from Moranik. Ball out in front. Chance for the Czechs, can't get it. Slovaks knock it to the corner. Dying seconds, that's going to do it. Slovakia put the ball down the floor. The whistle blows, 3 seconds remain. Slovakia are going to move on.
Is it purely an administrative 3 seconds at this point?
Slovakia are going to move on to the gold medal game. Defending champs. Going to get a shot to do it again. But I tell you what, George, the Americans are waiting. That's going to be a heck of a championship game tomorrow. I can't wait for that one.
It's going to be a replay of a game played the first full day of competition here in Zug. That Saturday night. You and I did that game together.
But there is an asterisk to that one, George. Because I'm telling you now, this Slovak team now is absolutely nothing like the team of the game you called last week.
Yeah, USA won it 4-3 back at the first game of the round robin for both of these teams. It was an exciting game, a close game. USA, they won it 4-3.
Don't get me wrong.
They'll meet again tomorrow.
The U.S. have improved as well, no doubt. But
it should be a great one. I can't wait for that game tomorrow night.
So Slovakia, see the celebration going on. Very happy about this, and full credit to them. Slovakia, final score, Slovakia 3, Czech Republic 1. Gold medal game tomorrow, Slovakia to take on the United States of America. Czech Republic will have to bounce back, and I can tell the Czechs don't play for bronze. They're going to be disappointed to be there. They're going to have to lick their wounds and come out, because I tell you what, Greece are going to be very up for that game tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Super Sunday here in Zug. A lot of alliteration there. Zug, Switzerland Super Sunday. All the medals will be awarded. We've got gold, bronze medal games, women's pool, the B pool, and the big A pool. The finale tomorrow evening, 5:15 local time.
I can tell
we
you,
will
folks,
have full coverage of all of those games.
Well, there'll be full web coverage for sure. Full video coverage for sure.
And we'll get to them.
Have a look to the schedule, folks. There has been some changes, I believe. So make sure you check before you go online tomorrow if you're looking to tune in to your favorite team play.
And when you go to the
I'm there now.
championship website under the tournament, drop down to calendar, and that'll give you the schedule.
So, for George Scott, I'm Steve Power. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching coverage of the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. #TheRealDeal. Good night, folks.